My name is Dana Cavanaro, and today I will be talking about how the dangers of texting and driving should be taught in schools. So, 1.6 million car crashes each year are actually caused by texting and driving, which is huge. There's 40% of teens actually said that they had been in a car where somebody was texting and driving and did not feel safe in the last month. And texting while driving actually caused about 6,000 deaths annually in the past few years. So clearly something needs to be done about this. And I believe that the dangers of texting and driving should be taught in schools because texting while driving educational programs are proven to change young people's perceptions about texting and driving, give them knowledge of the laws against texting and driving, and improve the awareness of the issue overall. So first, I'm going to give a little bit of background information and some misconceptions about texting and driving. So a lot of people believe that texting and driving isn't really going to be dangerous to them if they just peek at a text, if they just look over. But studies show that actually looking at a text, reading a small text takes 5 seconds. And if you're looking at your phone for 5 seconds and a person is driving at 50 to 55 miles per hour, they're driving 80.7 feet per second, which when added up, actually you are driving the entire length of a football field. So it's basically like driving the entire length of a football field blindfolded, which is super unsafe. Young people also tend to think that they aren't the problem anymore because they are the generation that has been educated the most on texting and driving. But studies still show that teens are 3 times more likely to get into a fatal car crash as a result of texting while driving than those 20 years or older. So there's still a huge amount of educating to do within the younger people. So now I'm going to talk to you about how educational programs can change perceptions positively. So studies show that educational programs about the dangers of texting and driving are proven to change students' perceptions about it. These educational programs include large-scale learning, such as assemblies, as well as small groups and more interactive learning. This change of perception while texting has been proven to be a positive change, and it causes students to think twice about whether or not to pick up that phone or to look over. Another reason we should have these educational programs in schools is to educate young people on the law. So knowledge of the laws against texting and driving significantly lowered the amount of young people using their devices while driving. For example, the California State Office of Traffic Safety actually reported that the rate dropped from 7.6% in 2016 to 3.58% in 2017. All because young people were actually made aware of the law and the laws against texting and driving. So in addition to being made aware of the law, high visibility programs in schools can also greatly impact the awareness of texting while driving. So as proven by the NHTSA, high visibility educational programs in conjunction with enforcement and also media campaigns prove to be extremely effective among young people. So the NHTSA observed that uses of devices while driving lowered from 6.8% to 2.9% in Hartford, Connecticut, and from 3.7% to 2.5% in Syracuse. And these are the two cities that they tested this high visibility educational program and the media campaigns in. And those were the results that were found. And the drivers that they surveyed claimed they were made more aware about the dangers of texting and driving due greatly to the educational programs and the media campaign. So although the facts and statistics about how educational programs can, greatly be a positive change, some people still don't believe that these programs are actually making a positive impact. So a lot of people say, I hear my dad say it, I hear my family say it, they say, oh, well, I don't hold my phone, it's mounted. They have all that new technology where you can mount your phones and look, at your maps or whatever. But this actually isn't really a great improvement because although keeping both hands on the wheel is safer than only having one on the wheel and holding a cell phone in the other. The dangers of texting while driving isn't really about that. It's about the time that it takes for you to look away and actually read. So mounting your phone doesn't solve the problem because it's actually you're still looking at your phone and taking your eyes off for those precious seconds. So this being said, the dangers of texting and driving should be taught in schools because texting while driving educational programs are proven to change young people's perceptions, proven to give them some knowledge about the law, and improve the awareness of the issue overall. So by educating young people on the extreme dangers of texting while driving, we can someday hope to reduce the amount of people doing it and make the roads a safer place. Thank you.